One the label worked, one didn't.
No, the dark Oh, there you have it. Oh, I got it in my. What's going on, folks? Oh, a mess in here. All right, so actually, I'm going to try to maybe stay out of the sun a little bit, but I don't think that's possible. I should get the scale, but this is a quick video. All right, so I've actually been using this battery a lot more than I. Hey, what's up, Zeke? Thank you, buddy. EJM, I saw EJM is back on the circuit. I got a lot of likes from EJM today on Instagram. I'm like, EJM's back, dude. He's back, brother. But so, and you'll see this video either probably tomorrow. I did another video on the Makita 18-inch, the old last year's 2019 model. Of course, this year they have two new models: the 18-inch self-propelled and a 20-inch. But like I said, I've been using this Milwaukee, and as you can see, the size difference here. All right, this is not only bigger, but this is heavier than this Makita 5 amp hour battery 18650s. So my question is to you, I mean, there's a difference. I don't think it's a big deal. I think people are gravitating more to these 21700 cell batteries, all right? But I also think sometimes we kind of forget how compact and small these 8650 packs are. Because I've been kind of grabbing it a lot, grabbing the different, actually I used the Waltz blower today too. And I'm going to have a video on that. Now listen, what I don't understand with the Walt, with their OPE stuff, they always package it with a 5 amp hour 18650 battery. So today I used the 8 amp hour XR, the 21700 cell battery, and there was a difference. But let me tell you, that Milwaukee still blows that DeWalt out of the water. So, and I'm going to be honest, power-wise, I don't see much difference from that Gen 1 DeWalt blower, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. We'll kind of do some more videos on that. But, yeah, the only reason, because I've been using this, man, I'm like, man, this is a pretty big battery. And sometimes we kind of forget, all right, yeah, you know, it's only one row of cells here. But this is huge. This is a huge difference here. All right. And like I said, not only, you know, wider, longer, this is heavier. So these 21700 cells, you know, I did a video and I kind of had the 21700 cell versus the 18650 cell. And again, huge difference. And when you kind of, you know, stack these in a row, these are some big batteries. That's why that 8 amp hour, all right, high output from Milwaukee, I'd go with that any day over that 6 amp hour high output battery, because they both have 2 rows in it. They both weigh the same. I mean, video doesn't do it much justice here. But yeah, I'd like to get your opinion on a lot of this stuff. Hustler, what's up, buddy? Thank you, man. Yes, Josh. I should have the 3/8 in the next week or so. Thank you, Zeke, again. Thank buddy. Colton Days, William Pearson, Ike and Mike, Gizmo Guru in the house. Bigfoot Seahawk, what's up? My DeWalt multi-tool oscillates noticeably faster. Yeah, they definitely help out, guys. But like I said in other videos, you'll notice the difference, but they're not life-changing. Some people were talking, when they first came out, guys, and I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about, like you're going to gain 100 foot-pounds of torque in an impact wrench because of these cells. No, it's not going to happen. All right? But the reason I wanted to let you know, because there is pros to these batteries too, and we all know how much they've come down in price. And Makita definitely has a smaller. They're small batteries, Makitas. Yeah, they don't put any type of overmolds on them at all. That definitely helps with the weight and the size of them. Actually, I think I have all of them in here. I got the 5. I got the 4. I got to dig out all my 9s. I kind of package them. No, that's that. And then here is a regular. I think this is a 4. DeWalt. And here's the big boy right here. A 9. Maybe I'll kind of compare this. Really, it's just so beautiful out. I got in a little bit, but I'm like, let me see what's going on live. I'm going to have a Home Depot live video up shortly, guys, from New Mexico. So I hope you enjoy that. But here's a 3-row. All right. Here's a 3-row. You got a 1. So you got a 3-row, a 2-row, a 1-row. And I'll tell you, the 2-row Makita 18650 is almost the same size, height-wise, all right, as 1-row of 21700s. All right, this is a little bit taller. All right, and you got the DeWalt here, where you're rocking with 3 rows of the 21700. And with this one, that's why you get the 12, because the 12 amp hour has the same amount, 3 rows. No one's gone to that 4th row yet. All right, once we get to that 4th row, you're going to be able to go up to 15 to 18 amp hours. All right, I would think so. Yeah, because 12 would be, you could do 12 with 3 rows as well. Yeah, I think you can probably go as high as 18 with 4 rows. We'll have to the milliamp hours, they're working on this I don't know, 5,000 milliamp hour batteries, but that's really it. Does DeWalt add rubber around the batteries? No, they do not either. DeWalt doesn't, Makita doesn't. Really, it's just the TTI batteries, right? You got Milwaukee that does it, Rigid, and Ryobi. All right, they all kind of put that over mold. Milwaukee batteries are great. We all know that. I got the new DeWalt 4 amp hour. Maybe we'll do a video on that too. We'll crack her open. But you can do 1 row. And some people were asking me if they were coming out with one. And somebody, I think, said that they were. I can't remember. But don't be surprised if you see Milwaukee come out with a 4 amp hour. And it's going to be the same size as this, guys. It'll be exactly the same size as this battery. So they'll then this one will kind of get like they're kind of doing with the 9 amp hour, right? If you look at all the new OPE kits, I said it when they first came out. I said it. Everyone's like, no. But the new OPE kits from Milwaukee are coming out with the 8 amp hour. There's no more 9. They replaced the 9 with the 8. All right, but they're smart. I don't know why DeWalt continues to include 18650 cells You know, I talked a little bit about it in that Makita video. I'll just leave it there for now. But and the problem with Makita is this is all we got. We don't have any 21700 cells yet with Makita. Now this new 40 volt platform that comes out, I'm sure they will have 21700 cells in them. They should be coming out towards Christmas time. And again, I have no idea. We'll have to see. But you know, at least Makita, you know, we all understand what they're trying to do with this X2 platform. And if you do use the X2 platform, it's going to be really weird putting two of these, you know, a 3.5, 4 pound batteries. It'll be 8 pounds worth of batteries. But Makita should come out with a 3 amp hour CP. They should come out with maybe a 6 amp hour CP or something. Give your users, you know, some 21700 cells. All right. You know, it's not only because of the power. The main thing is these packs stay a lot cooler than 18650s. That's the biggest, and that's why you've seen them. That's why you've seen Milwaukee go from the 9 amp hour high capacity 18650s to the 21700s to the 8, because they just stay cooler. These outdoor power tools are running 20 minutes at a time in 100-degree heat. I used to get so many comments and questions. Yeah, man, every time I use my string trimmer, after 5 minutes, it shuts down on me. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, is your battery hot? Yeah, it's smoking. It's like a hot potato. Well, what's the temperature outside? Oh, it was like 97 today. I'm like, there you go. So these will stay cooler, these 21700 cells. There's definitely pros to them. All right. And I think there's more pros than cons. I think people don't really care about the size difference. All right. And I can get a 6 amp hour and it's the same size as the 5. So a 6 versus a 3. The 6 is actually smaller than the 3. I bet you the 6 amp hour Makita weighs less than this one too. All right. So it's a good thing to have both. You know, they both kind of have their advantages to a degree. But that's really it, guys. I just wanted to do a live video and see what's going on with you folks. Really nothing too crazy to talk about. Wow, look at that. So you can't tell the height. These things are just so much taller than this little sucker. I mean, it's almost as tall as the Makita is long. Craziness. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. Nice day. Yeah, beautiful day. Melissa, yeah, take care. Everybody be good, man. Enjoy the rest of the day. X2 backpack, Neil's talking. Yeah, they're built like tanks. They really are. Yep. And that's how you can tell, too. I mean, you look at the rigid batteries compared to the Milwaukee batteries, guys. Again, not bashing the rigid, but, you know, again, they're two different types of tools with different components, different engineering, obviously different marketing. But, you know, they're not made to compete with this. Oh, sorry, guys. The rigid weren't made to compete with this, is what I was saying.